Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New England Patriots. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
With a former Super Bowl hero, it's James White. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Second and long. Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
48, here we go, D.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At the 17-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Newton completes it to Lee. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Complete to...
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing suck.
Now this time, Allen will throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The Patriots.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
First down, here's White. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 14.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go right back to White here on 1st down. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check right, check right. Hey, one set. Check right, 54. Right, 54. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 25, check 25.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, let's go. Yeah. 51's the mic. Bandit.
They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Dante Hightower breaking through to take him down behind the line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch your slack.
And now they'll throw with Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
6-yard pickup.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Newton. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The ball carrier.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
That's it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down, White. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, second and 15. They'll try the left side. Bolden.
Brandon Bolden, the ball carrier. Taron Johnson brought in.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Brings up third down.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
20.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Patriots.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Steps away to his left. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
1 yard.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. Slant route, caught by Edelman. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To the air again, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Newton throwing again. Going deep here for Adelman. And this will be caught at the 30. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
It's a gain of 48 yards. And a Patriot first down.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first attempt, this from 45. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
86.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Edelman set to return. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Patriots take over
at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at the 28-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Newton to throw. It's caught. This is White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there. First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Newton now to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Going with White here, toss left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whipped on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They're going to elect to throw with Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On play action, Allen. And this one complete to Smith. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Complete.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go, P. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And again, it's Allen. And the grab by Croft. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Complete to Tyler Croft. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 40-yard line.
Round 80. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. Hey.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Motion.
They'll run on first down.
Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the
run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Singletary again. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. On the draw, it's White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Bills' 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
On first down, Singletary. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen. Hands. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check.
They go right back to Singletary. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ball carrier.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Check 3.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
1-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
First down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Newton. This is White on the screen. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line. Today's final.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game.